Hi everyone, welcome back to my garden. Let's go ahead and explore. Today I'm just going to bring you along. We're going to go ahead and just pick out some things that I'm going to be doing in my garden. Maintenance and preparing it for the heat because today is going to be a hot day. So I have to go ahead and put the shade on my arbor to give these a bit more protection, and definitely this weekend I'm going to have to figure out the whole shade situation again. Go ahead and put it the sides where it gets too hot, or just build another one. I don't know. But whatever the case, you're coming along. As you can see here, oh my, the garden is so magical this time of year. Again, I've mentioned this is my favorite time of year. Look at this. Oh, red ruffled echeveria. She is on my list to have her beheaded before the summer heat comes. The the she's just too tall. She's very leggy and very heavy, but she has two daughters that are attached to her that are very big. So I'm going to be doing that in the near future, hopefully before the summer heat hits. If not, I'm just going to let it go. Here my aloe is looking happy now that it's not crowded with those aeoniums that we cut off, and they're looking a little bit stressed, but they're looking very green from the center, which gives me a lot of hope, and I know that they'll bounce back. They're very, very hardy. My Cameronia, it still has that orange color, and this is it's a little bit stressed. We've had a lot of water, and usually like the aloe veras, they get very green, but the Cameronias, I found that they've gotten very orange because of the water. It's either the drasticness when it's very hot and they're very dry, or you just cut them, or it's they get too much water. But yeah, here you're seeing my nobiles, my aeoniums, my echeverias, and oh my gosh, my imbricata had babies. I cleaned it from the bottom and it had some babies there. But right now we're just soaring over my garden so that I can pick out some things that I noticed. This is my little area where I have, like, I call it my little desert area. It's where the extreme heat comes in the summer. And I have, some cacti and some aloes and just this barrel cactus that I have that I'm hoping is going to do well. I have an agave here, and I do have to move my Allure procera plant because it is just flopping all over the place and not very happy there and too close to the edge. So I need to give it enough space, but where to put it? My goodness, what a dilemma, but I'm sure I'll figure it out here. Okay, my geranium, I have it in a pot, and I wanted to mention to you guys, part of preparing your garden for the heat is make sure that you take extra care of those plants that you have in pots, because it's not the same. The heat, it gets extreme when you have these plants in pots. So you have to be very careful to place them in a place where they get partial sun in the summer and they're out of the extreme heat. For example, you have this example right here, this bird bath that I planted. I have it already, I don't know, 3 years, and it's been in different areas of my yard, and now it's here in this corner where it gets morning sun, but in the afternoon it gets shade. So all these plants are doing great. My beautiful, beautiful Haworthia aeonium. I'm very excited that I'm going to be splitting this one in three. I have 3 pots identical to this one that I'm going to just be making more of these because this is one of my faves. I wouldn't mind having a garden just full of these because these are hardy, easy to propagate. Love them. Oh, and I wanted to show you my beautiful, beautiful addition. I've had this one before in my garden, the T-Rex aloe, and it I have the gold tooth aloes. They're very familiar, but this one's a little bit chunkier. but it didn't go so well with that one. It was in a pot and it just got overwatered and it died. So now I'm excited to have this one with all those babies that I'm going to be planting. Here you're seeing some purple basil, which I wanted to show you. I thought it was very interesting, and I'm excited to plant that in my beds. If you guys saw my previous videos, you see that I got some self-watering beds, and I wanted to give you kind of an update on what's going on with those. I got some serrano chiles that I'm going to be planting, and this beautiful plant, and here you're seeing the beds, and they've been doing great. I love them. I just love them. All this stuff I'm pretty sure would be dead if I didn't have these, because vegetables require a lot of water. And yeah, I don't have the patience for that, but these self-watering containers are awesome. And look how beautiful everything is. I have mini peppers and jalapenos and parsley, eggplant, cucumbers, sweet red onion, and some Swiss chard. But yeah, I don't see any signs of insects, which is great. Initially, I did spray them before I planted them with neem oil. And I did spray them again after that, after the rain, because it did rain a lot several days after I actually planted these beds. And great for juicing, great for cooking, and this, it's just such a sense of pride and awesomeness that you can go to your garden and get your food. And you're seeing how we used them in our meal yesterday. But yeah, everything is looking great, but again, summer is coming and we need to be vigilant on our gardens. Just remember, put your shades up. It's time to prepare our gardens for the summer. And go ahead and, move your pots into the shade, just to recap. And just anything that you see that's going to get the brunt of the heat, make sure to move that in. I know that we're not in full summer right now, but the temperature change is what gets them sometimes when it's so drastic. When we've had cold and all of a sudden we're very hot, that could really impact your plants. So just keep an eye, bring them under your porch. Partial sun is great for the succulents. Morning sun is fantastic. Dappled light is fantastic. And remember that you have to control the watering. Do not overwater, and do not water your plants in the morning. It's best to water them at night, because this way you won't have droplets of water that can burn your plants on there, and they can enjoy and drink up all that water and be prepared for the hot day the next day. All right, everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I wish you health and happiness wherever you are. I will talk to you guys later.